Christina from Clear Lake has a vapor barrier question.
Well, she's comparing felt to Tyvek.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Christina writes, I'd like to know what is best for good air quality and efficiency. My priority, she says, is air quality. I'm concerned with the Tyvek complete lack of breathing, which doesn't sound right to me, but she continues, I wonder, since this product does its job so well, does the normal moisture generated within a house transfer to the walls and within the walls and get trapped? Could this eventually cause mold? What say you?
First off, neither one is a vapor barrier.
Right.
Vapor barrier is a plastic. No vapor can transfer through it. These are moisture barriers. They keep wind-driven rain from getting into the wall cavities, which is a really good thing, and both of them work.
And that's a really important distinction. We get this question a lot, Christina, and that is that people make the mistake of saying a vapor barrier. Where and just for record, where would I use a vapor barrier?
If you lived in a very cold climate,
Yeah.
you use a vapor barrier behind the sheetrock. You actually put plastic on the walls, and then you put your sheetrock up. The reason is when you are heating your home, and you don't want the heat and moisture to get into the wall because it'll find a place where it'll freeze.
Oh, okay.
So you're stopping freezing in the walls. So that's where vapor barriers are used, not on the outside, but on the actual inside.
But if she's building in Navasota, I don't think she has to worry about that. Okay.
But the difference between Tyvek and tar paper will absorb water, and it'll slowly dry out. Tyvek does not, so it's a much better product, and it has a perm rating. I do believe it was 58. You can look that up online if you want, but it actually has a breathability to it. So vapor transfers, moisture can't get through. So it's actually an excellent product that I think you probably would want to use if you're building a new home. Tar paper, it's an old way to do it. That's all we had. In fact, they're stopping the production of tar paper soon because they're not even using it on roofing anymore. They're using these underlayments that are more high-tech. So you're not going to find that a lot. So it was a great product at one time, but I don't think I would use it for anything today.
I remember when you went from Saul to Paul on that, when we went up to Richmond, Virginia, and you saw.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, because the people from DuPont, Tom at one point was very pro tar paper or felt.
It's a lot of history to it.
And and it was because you always go with what works, what's proven.
Proven of time.
And they went up there and showed him, here's how this works, here's what makes it work. And that was it. He turned 180 degrees on it.
Do you know what made me turn?
Yeah.
When they showed us that they make medical suits out of it,
Yeah.
so the people can still breathe, but you know it's a more of a, I guess, hygienic.
You know what did
better
it for
thing?
me? When I found out that
You had to hold on the handrail?
When I found out that Tyvek and Kevlar are the same thing, they just changed the structure of it.
That's true.
And it's
I remember
the same
that too.
exact thing. All right.
So it's a heck of a product.
So it's not quite bulletproof, but close.
That,
Just like most of our answers.
yeah, right.
You want one? Go ahead and visit HomeShowRadio.com and click on the Ask Tom form. We'll post your answer just like these videos. Subscribe to our channel, click the bell, and we'll ring yours when we post a new one.